If I'm an American and I voted for Trump, I'm pissed off. And I'll tell you why I'm pissed off. Because Trump said America first, no new wars. He's done, right? So, and that either tells me a couple of things. Either he was lying, which I don't think he was, or there are powers a lot more powerful than just that guy who dictate kind of what's happening.
Okay.
If everyone had $100 in the bank, and a week later they went back and said, I want my $100 out, the bank wouldn't have it because it's loaned out to your neighbor who just borrowed money to get a car or a house or make a renovation or do a wedding or whatever. And the money's not there. In crypto, it's not like that.
Right.
In crypto, $1, one USDT, one stable coin is one US dollar, and you have to have the exact amount. Bitcoin is an animal.
Right.
It's living, it's breathing, and it eats money.
Right.
That's how it eats. Welcome everybody to the most exciting, entertaining show on the internet at this hour. CryptoCrush fam, what's up? My name is Steve. I'm the chief entertainer on CryptoCrush, joined by the man himself, Amir Isaacs.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Any bombs drop on you?
It was a quiet weekend. Maybe they're negotiating. Maybe they're actually sitting down and negotiating. It's been or maybe we did the job.
I don't know. It looks like you sent me a text that your buddies are gearing up to take southern Lebanon. That doesn't sound like it's slowing down. Looks like it's ramping up. I don't know what you're talking
means
about.
that we did the job. It means that we did the job. So
what does that mean? Are you just occupy? Do you think they're just going to occupy southern Lebanon?
Whoa. You don't want people to start hating on me, right? But yeah, man, I think that what's going to happen eventually is that you got to understand that the first line of fire over there up north, and my mother-in-law lives there. She lives there, so she's getting bombed like within 15 seconds sometimes, something like that. So we're going to have to take care of that whole first line of people that are sitting there. If our people are not sitting there, the other side isn't either. We're trying to always give them a chance to fix things on the other end, but it keeps on backfiring. Hezbollah keeps on showing that they're so much stronger than the forces there, whether it's the UN, whether it's the local army. There's just no one really stopping them from doing whatever they want. So we have to understand that, and I hope that our politicians do whatever needs to be done in order to make sure that there's enough soldiers at all times. But there's some very special units up north, which is very special. So let's see how that affects the market. But it has been a quiet weekend.
All right, first of all, let me address something. There's nothing but love here, right? So there's nobody hating on anybody, right? So in CryptoCrush, that's why you should like and subscribe. But in CryptoCrush, we believe in freedom. We believe that God made us free. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom to choose who we worship, what God we worship, right? So you'll find oftentimes, sometimes I will just disagree with Amir. Amir, when he was making a ton of money buying Coinbase stock, I'm like, why would you support the devil, you know? So you may have a difference of opinion. Great. Who cares? Like, we're just talking, man. We want to know. He's on the ground there. Yeah. I'm in Europe. For those of you listening in North America, it's a whole different world over here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. But there are some people out there saying, it's not our war, it's not their wars, it's not all these kinds of. So it's just opinion, ladies and gentlemen. But these things eventually do move the market, so we have to read and know them.
Here's my deal. If I'm an American and I voted for Trump, I'm pissed off. And I'll tell you why I'm pissed off. Because Trump said America first, no new wars. He's done, right? So, and that either tells me a couple of things. Either he was lying, which I don't think he was, or there are powers a lot more powerful than just that guy who dictate kind of what's happening.
Or in my opinion, and what people don't understand, remember the first thing that he did when he went into office? He showed, I think that's what I'm trying to see with this guy. He showed him the bigger picture because there was a big, that's how I felt. He was making a statement saying the world, the buying pressure is stronger than the selling pressure, right? That's why he had that China-America war. As soon as he started with the tariffs, let's see who folds first. No problem. We're the buying pressure. No problem. We're not gonna buy from you. It's okay. We're good. We're Americans. And then eventually China folded, right? So that statement alone there was like, okay, 2026, 2020, it's not what it was, right? Buying pressure is the strong pressure. Now, that's one statement. Having said that, the buying pressure needs to be powerful. So it needs to have all those resources. Unfortunately, America is over the last 15 years, in my opinion, it wasn't going in an uphill. It was going in a downhill in terms of how people see it and view it from the outside, right? So I think that what he's doing is part of it is, and he's moving quick, right? He's moving quick. Other administrations, every single thing took him like 6 months, right? Every single thing. So he's doing things, he's touching the spots in every place, right? So when he came and he moved the US embassy to Jerusalem, he knew what was the effect of that. He knew that whoever doesn't support, now is going to be the time to show. So I can deal with it.
Okay, all right.
So he's moving quick.
Okay, so let's use that perspective on what he's doing with crypto and the markets, right? Because we know he's decisive. We know he's a very good chess player. So he's thinking
exactly
7, 8, 10 moves ahead. He comes out, he does the Genius Act, which is a big win for crypto.
In the meanwhile, he watches all this time, by the way, he's watching Israel fighting 7 fronts and doing it. His generals are like Ronaldo when he saw Messi and the reporter was asking him about his, and he was like, what are you talking to me? There's this new guy over here, Messi. He's small, but he's crazy, right? So I'm sure that he was looking at that and seeing how efficiently things are happening, and he made his move based on that as well. I'm 100% sure of that.
So he creates the Genius Act, which is a big win for crypto. XRP wins the case against the SEC. Then you have the Stability Act, which is now caught up in the Senate. The banks are freaking out because basically, when you put $100 into your bank account, legally, the bank can take 90 of that 100 and loan it to or make investments, and they only have to keep 10. So if everybody,
let me ask you one question.
Hold on. If everyone had $100 in the bank, and a week later they went back and said, I want my $100 out, the bank wouldn't have it because it's loaned out to your neighbor who just borrowed money to get a car or a house or make a renovation or do a wedding or whatever. And the money's not there. In crypto, it's not like that.
Right.
In crypto, $1, one USDT, one stable coin is $1 US, and you have to have the exact amount. It's 1-to-1. It's not a 10th. And
now, would the banks freak out if it was Biden?
Biden was helping because in Obama.
No, I'm saying if Biden was there, would they freak out the way they freak out right now with Trump about the act and all these things? If he would have made the law, right? He would have passed the law. Would they take it seriously like they do with Trump?
Let me give you a historical reference, right? And first to make my point that not only do they have the liquidity, your 100, you come back to the exchange, your $100 is still there, 90 isn't given away. The other thing is they're offering starting point 4% per year, where your bank is offering 0.5%, maybe 2.5%. Now, historically, going Democrat and Republican, the guy who started it was called Operation Choke Point.
Okay.
Operation Choke Point started with Obama and continued with Biden. Operation Choke Point is a private agreement between banks and the government saying, we're not sure what's going on with crypto, but we're going to put it, instead of outlawing it, which will make people freak out, let's just say we're going to stop all the withdrawals going into exchanges because of safety. We're trying to protect you. And that was called Operation Choke Point 2.0. And 2.0 started because when they gave the stimulus for the COVID check, for the COVID, after COVID 2019, they give the stimulus check. Most of the money went into crypto, and you saw this massive bull run go, right? Totally backfired. Totally backfired. Then they implemented Operation Choke Point 2.0 now.
It shows that the government is
Now,
looking at it.
but now they've just come out and said it. The ABA, American Banking Institution, met in the beginning of the month in Washington, D.C., and they just said, we are not going to allow them to take $7 trillion of our deposits and move it into crypto. Full stop. 10 days later, Dutch government tells the banks you can't move money to these exchanges. And it's happening everywhere. They're freaking out. They are freaking out. And that's what I mean. I think this war, like Trump has power, but ultimately, the banking world, the Black Rocks, the Citadels, the Morgan Stanleys, these guys aren't there for 4 years. They're there for 50, 100 years. Whereas he's there for 4 years. I think those people put enormous pressure on what's happening, how it goes. I would be lying, and you know this. The truth is, war is big business, man.
Yeah.
Lots of money's made
But
during war.
It's also at the end of it, it can be leveraged very well. Because imagine Russia and Ukraine are in the mud for like how many? Like 5 years now? 6 years?
4.
Right? 4 years. So they're in the mud for like 4 years. People thought that Russia would smack them and that would be it. Remember? Same goes with this war. If America does finish this so quick, the level of that's why I say Israel has got to stick together, because that is what will show that power in the Middle East. Prince Salman is pressing. And you know, I read something yesterday. I read something very interesting. I don't know if it's a conspiracy thing, but there's some evidence, new upcoming evidence about Prince bin Salman having Jewish descendants, my friend, or something like that. Crypto Jews or something like that. And I started Googling that. Yes, there's more and more evidence. Something is coming up lately. I don't know if that, if we'll find out eventually that Prince Salman has a Jewish mommy somewhere
So
in the tree. Ooh.
Can you tell, for those people who aren't familiar, can you tell who the prince is and how does this affect?
The supreme leader of Saudi Arabia. The leader of Saudi Arabia, the prince of the guy who's running the show over there. There's been some rumors lately that he has some Jewish ancestors.
And Saudi Arabia is a very strong ally of America.
Of America.
And if you're in CryptoCrush, you know that our joke
so
is...
all the cards are all, starting to fold.
We don't even call it America anymore. We call it America. Israel's just the 51st state, probably the most important state.
Qatar is about to be the 52 in about.
Wow, we can have a whole show about America alone. But
Qatar is starting to close the water on Iran because a lot of their money's over there in Qatar. I wonder how that's going to affect the markets as well.
Let's take a look here, and we're going to show kind of what we said last week. And let me share my screen. Here's Bitcoin. And on the day, it is pumping. Over the weekend, here, see this yellow line? This, friends, over here on Friday, we said, actually, when it topped here, right? When it hit here, we called it short here. Right, this was Judas short, and we said when it wicks over this, when it comes over this channel like that, when it wicks like that, they usually break straight through, and we have evidence of that here, breaking through, multiple breakthroughs, right? But now, hold on, go away. Here we go. So now, here's the daily. By the way, we call take a long if it hits 65.
If you're not with us on the Telegram community, make sure to follow us on the Telegram community. Click the link below. Join YouTube, WhatsApp, Telegram, because we gave that setup.
You got to subscribe. You got to like it, because if you're in the community, you would have gotten a call Friday.
Yeah. Up
here somewhere saying it's probably going to wick down to 65, and that's a great time to do a leveraged bounce. And we said it can go all the way back up here. Now, why is this level so important? Well, friends, if I go to the weekly, you know what this mark is here? You know what this is here? This thing here? Let me make a, you see this? You know what this is? This is the high of the previous bull run. This is the high of the last bull run we just had.
Yep.
We are right now right at the support line of the previous bull run top. You're going to have massive support here. Massive. So this whole box, this is massive support. Right?
Yes.
So I expect it can go up to even 80,000. Very possible. Do I think it's going to do it today? No. But in the end of the day, it doesn't matter. 72, 73, even if it comes back to 76, it is coming down. We do have a lot of bullish divergence, meaning a lot of people took that dip at 65. So that's why you're seeing all of this. But let's take a look at the
we're chopping sideways on these candles. This is daily candles. This is about for like 2 months now, chopping.
Yeah, and
people know that it's going to drop. Remember, people are saying, all of us, and we've been saying it we are all waiting for a drop. We're all waiting for it. So everyone is saying, people when they saw the 65, when they saw that it's dropping and when they saw this from what you drew with the yellow line over there, when it's starting to drop, people don't want to miss. People are FOMOing, like full throttle FOMOing, right? So they think here, we're going to start dropping all the way down to 50, 30, 20. No. And people want to make money on that. But then what the market does, it smacks them.
No, because look, first of all,
it can't be that simple. It can't be that simple.
Well, no, first of all, it never goes straight down, right? Like there has to be capitulation. So
it's
really,
been for like 2 months now.
Look, we can come up to 8. We can come up here. Really, we can jump back up here. No problem. 86,000.
That's why people say, "Oh, what's the problem? I'll just short it all the way down." No, it doesn't work that way.
If you look, if you started your short here, yeah, you could short all the way down. Like you could wait for it to pop up 76, put another short in.
Yep. But even here, you're gonna be like, even on the first drop afterwards, there's a side chop where there's like a week where it's up and down, up and down, up and down. You might exit there. You gotta remember, it's like emotionally staying all the way down. You have to be a really solid trader for that one.
And that's why, friends, the most important thing is
weeklies. Excuse me, that was
the most important thing is when Amir says you got to be a really good trader. All that means is you have got to have the right mindset. You have got to be in the right mind frame. You have got to have a routine. And we just did a 4-part series for free. It's in our course, but we put it out for free in the YouTube. It's a 4-part series to start here. Mindset, how you manage risk, how you look at the charts, all these things, what your goals are, having a plan. This is all critical stuff.
Until you finish the course and make sure that you know what we're talking about, stay close to me and Steven, because that is exactly what we talk about. This is exactly why we give those setups in the group, and we try to give those swing setups so that you don't have to be like on the spot. Just let it ride. Even the setup that we gave, if you're going very light and not too aggressive, because we're knowing that it's going to drop, you can stay in. Even though it popped all the way back up to 73, you can stay in and just let it ride all the way down. But if you're over leveraging, or if you're high leverage, take your profit where it dumped, take the profit, and just wait for the next entry point. That's what I do.
I agree. I'm not trading this, but let me show you the liquidation heat.
Oh, we got something way better. Come to tomorrow's call. People, make sure that tomorrow you're with us on the passive income, because right now we're really leveraging some neat technology before the market is going to. We have our time frames. We're going to discuss about that tomorrow. So make sure.
Okay, here's the liquidation. Here we are. We're here, right? All the money's sitting down. Look, we got 100. right here we've got about 100, looks like 117, 106, almost 200 million here. And then we've got another 150 million here. So
Basically, right now, people who are also new, very short, this is a liquidity heat map, right? So where it's really strong with yellow colors, that means that there's stop losses or that are going to be clipped and people are going to lose all their money. So we got to look at this and correlate that to the graphs,
right,
right?
remember,
And then,
look, what happened is the market moves up, people look for they look for the retrace, they take their order, right? They put their long order in and they put their stop losses here.
right,
Then people see a pump and they start coming in, FOMOing in, and all the stop losses are here.
right. So if it does
Bitcoin,
drop all the way down, people will get clipped. And you as a trader can see that and act and execute according to
right?
what you're
Because
seeing on the heat map.
here's what
And
we know.
obviously on the technical analysis that you do on your charts.
Look, here's what we know. What we don't know when Bitcoin is going to go eat the food. Bitcoin is an animal. It's
Right,
living, it's breathing, and it eats money.
right.
That's how it eats. So it wants to go, think of it as a fish. A fish is swimming around. There's bait down here, there's bait down here, and there's bait up here. Now, we don't know when Bitcoin, the fish, is going to go eat that money. But we do know it will happen. Full
Right,
stop.
right.
Just like we had the liquidation heat map here. Look at this wick. Took it out.
And it
Boom.
touched. It touched. We every time
No,
we talk about it, it touches.
right. So we know it's coming down here. So how do you prepare for this? I would put up a long, because when it hits the liquidation, as you see here, you got a wick coming straight down, another wick straight down. This one,
Again, this is just one checkbox that you check in addition to your technical analysis and to the volumes and to the overall weekly candles, timeframes, all these things. And then you take this information and you add it to your technical analysis. And then only then you execute whatever you want to execute, or you put your whatever order that you want to put in.
see, right here, this mark right here, this is where you could put in a long bounce. You could put a short at 76 with a tight stop loss, because if it blows through 76, it may want to take 80, right? And then if it takes 80, then the next stop is 84. For me, I'm looking for this to come back down and take the buy at 66 for a trade going up. And as a professional entertainer, I want to tell you that's a great setup. That's a setup I can count on, right? So
As an entertainer.
yeah, no, of course, as a professional entertainer, and look, there's no one better than us when it comes to this entertainment. Like, nobody's better than us, but this right here, the setup here is, I know it's going to come down here at some point. Well, then, the higher it goes, I could consider taking a short, but I also know it's going to, when it grabs this, it shoots back the other direction. And that's a nice move. You could do a leveraged move there, and you could go 200-300 points, make a very nice profit. Having said that, the smarter thing to do is let Bitcoin come down to the bottom. Where's the bottom? For us, the bottom, baby, is right here. This is the bottom. This is the first part. Here's the second part. Now, does it mean it has to go down there? No, but there's a very strong probability that it will. So this box is like, I'm ultra aggressive. It comes down here. Here's what's gonna happen. It comes down here and people will panic and they'll sell. The world's ending, right? I know that here's the other one, is the $50,000.
That's what I like about doing this, because in my city, everyone knows that I'm that crypto guy that does those things. So I'm waiting for everyone to tell me how stupid I was, what I'm going to do. I need to switch my liquidity now because crypto is dead. That's when I'm buying. That's what I'm buying.
This is the buy zone right here. This is
all the way from 55.
This is our buy zone.
Yep.
39 to 50 to 51. Let me make it a different
If
color.
it goes to 20, we're also buying, people.
So
watching this.
here's the buy
If it
zone
goes lower than
here.
30, is it dead? No, it's just in better price.
No, well, what we're doing is we are now using
No financial advice, right?
financial advice. We're entertainers, dude. Enough. So listen,
I'm just buying more crypto as long as
listen.
it goes down.
Look, let this entertainer speak. Here's the plan. Because if you're new to CryptoCrush, we always have a plan.
Right.
Right? No matter what we come in, everything has a plan, everything has a cycle, whether it's mining, staking, AI trading, scalping, buying and holding. We have a bull run plan. The plan right now is we anticipate through our analysis, we really think the bottom comes around October. We think we could wick at 39. We are going to have a very strong limit order at 39, high leveraged. I think it chops sideways between 39 and 55 all the way to the end or middle of March. Then the bull run officially starts. What are we doing to prepare for the bull run? We are using a program that does arbitrage. Arbitrage is when there's a difference in price for the same product. So, for example, when I go to America, people in Europe say, can you get me an iPhone? Can you get me an iMac?
Right.
Why? Because it's the same price in euros as it is in dollars there, right? But so if it's 100 euros here, it's 100 euros in America, but
Right.
the price difference is like 25 points,
Right.
right? So
They do it here all the time.
right, so you want to go get some, so it's the same product for a cheaper price. Arbitrage in crypto is the same way. It's looking for exchanges that have Bitcoin or coin that are the exact same product, but the price difference is so big you could buy from one place, bring it back home, sell it for another price, right?
Yes, sir.
Like in the Netherlands, a 911 GT3, 400,000. Let's say in America, it's probably like 250,
I don't even want to see how
$300,000.
much. Yeah, you never.
But in
Netherlands is the
America,
same.
In America, it's $500,000.
Yeah.
Right? So there's this huge price gap. Same thing with the exchanges, and regulatory bodies have made it so that people can't profit from that. So if you thought you're going to buy your GT3 in America, bring it to the Netherlands, they're going to tax the crap out of you until finally it reaches the same price here. Now,
Yes.
we don't have that with crypto yet. So tomorrow we're going to talk about an arbitrage program that we are seeing 1.5%, 2% per day. It is
compounding.
real.
If
Compounding.
you don't know what is compounding, and we just said that word, and for you it's like, it's just compounding. No, make sure to join tomorrow's call and understand what this new technology that we've been using and testing out for the last month, because me and Steven are both blown away by it. Also, I'm going to be posting on our Telegram channel. We just gave here a nice setup for Bitcoin. So if you're not with us on the Telegram, make sure to join. Click the link below. Tune into our WhatsApp, YouTube, and Telegram VIP community, because I will share this setup over there, how we are going to take it, what are our take profits, and all these risk management. You have to get that as well. And yeah, that's it, I think, now.
It is, just to give you a teaser, we're going to show you our accounts. We started with about 16,000, 17,000. It's around 28,500. That's after 10 days.
Wow.
So the withdrawals are working. It's on a blockchain. There's no human involved, right? It is on the blockchain, smart contract. Withdrawals are automatic. Reinvestments, automatic. And you get paid out in that coin. So we like it because we're getting paid out in Bitcoin at the lowest possible price. Then we're going to take this Bitcoin and go into the bull run. We hope you join us. That's the big plan from CryptoCrush. We hope you enjoy this incredible entertainment, which is also educational. And remember, we believe in total freedom, freedom of choice, freedom of expression. Doesn't mean we'll agree with you. Certainly, if I don't agree with you, you'll hear it. I guarantee it, right?
Yep.
I'm not, but I respect everyone's opinion, everyone's thoughts. And we are all here at the end of the day. We're trying to do the same thing, which is make some money so that we can fuel our heart's desires, the thing that God's put in our heart, but also so that we can leave a legacy for our kids and make the world a better place. And that's why we are here, making the moolah. And that's it. Come tomorrow, even better entertainment tomorrow. Like and subscribe. God bless you guys. See you.